Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Mara, and I welcome you to this pick a card reading. This one's going to be all about what's unfolding for you within the next 48 hours from the time that you receive this reading. So, when you're ready, choose the card that resonates with you the most. I'm numbering them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can go ahead and find your reading timestamped in the description below. And I will see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to the new pearl for your 48-hour message. So, this card is all about letting the work be done and not really putting in too much effort. There's not a whole lot that you can do to control your circumstances right now. You need to be focused on maybe where you can help other people. And if you don't feel up to that, then you need to be focused on relaxing and letting divine timing kind of take the reins and take control of what you're worrying about. This card is asking you to have patience because the work is happening, but it's not something that you can control at this time. So, whatever I feel like you may be waiting on news, or you're waiting for a project to be finished, or maybe you're even feeling a little bit of writer's block or a creative block of some sort, but it feels like the universe is saying, slow down, have patience. It will be fulfilled. What you are asking for will happen, and maybe not in the way that you expect, but in a beautiful way. Pearls are made from the grit. And so it's like maybe you do need to have that moment of uncomfortableness in order to get to that really beautiful moment. So let's take a look at some tarot just to get some clarification on your message. Okay, first out, we have the Four of Cups, and that's a perfect message to go along with this. So this is all about introspection, about taking time to really observe what you're feeling, to listen to your intuition, to say no to outside influences and just focus on you, because what you want will come, and the offering the universe is really wanting to give you at this time. It's just not matured, it's not quite ready. And so while it kind of comes into the forefront or comes into view, you want to be focused on how you feel about life at this time, um, how you're really able to navigate your inner world so that your outer world will feel a lot more in alignment with where you're at internally. Okay, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of an omen that you do need to slow down. And if you don't, there will be kind of this I'm hearing like sick feeling, like maybe you are running into um getting sick, or feeling like completely burnt out. And again, I feel like that will happen as a result of doing too much, of trying to force your way through circumstances. But whatever the case, it feels very much like the universe is saying you need to slow down and have patience and rest. Otherwise, you're not going to like the results that you're going to be given, or that you've aligned with rather. Again, we have the Hermit, which is another kind of introspective energy. So the universe is definitely really urging you to turn inward at this time. Whatever is you're waiting on is completely out of your control. And so there's literally nothing that you can do right now to make it better, to make it go faster. It's just not happening. And right now, it's a time for you to just let your own light be a light, just to let yourself exist and take up space where you feel like you need to, so that you aren't pressuring your energy to be a certain way. You aren't pressuring other people to be a certain way. You're just focused on existing and on being still with yourself and how you feel and how you want to show up in when this thing does come. Okay, perfect. We have the 2 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So it feels like this is the heavy part that you need to address, of course, but then there's the universe is like, "Let me give you a little something to look forward to." So when you allow this to happen, when you turn in and you rest and you focus on yourself and you ask yourself questions about how you're feeling and what all of this means for you, and maybe you just need to get clear on your why, then you will be met with this really beautiful connection. Maybe it is, I just like, maybe it's not this, but I just saw like somebody sending a risky text to their crush and then they're waiting for a response, you know? So it's like you're waiting for some kind of connection to come through. And this could be a past lover or somebody that you've dealt with before. And so I think that's why that image is kind of coming in. Maybe it's like you really put yourself out there and you're kind of waiting and you're scared and you like want to send another text or like, you know, self-sabotage or like do something crazy, and the universe is saying, "Don't worry about it. Just turn inwards, focus on yourself, and allow the goodness to come to you because it will. Within the next 48 hours, you will be receiving this beautiful, deep connection, this collaboration, and it's coming from somebody that is really intuitive. He or she or they are very in line with their emotions and how they feel, and they're passionate, extremely passionate, very romantic, and that's exactly the kind of connection that you are drawn to and that you really want to see flourish in your life. So make sure that you are turning inwards. Maybe you do need to reflect on some things, if it is a past relationship kind of resurfacing, that you get clear on what your boundaries are this time around. Like, why did it end the first time? What was going on? What do you need to address within you so that when you show up in this connection, that you're fully present and you are giving it all of your energy and you're clear about what that means to you and what that means for them. So overall, I feel like you're waiting on this kind of connection, and it may not be romantic. It may just be a work connection or some kind of creative collaboration. So keep your mind open, but allow yourself to turn inward and to rest so that you don't burn out before you even get to the reward. So stay open, stay patient most of all, and allow yourself to serve you and your energy and serve other people in the process by being true to yourself. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So, you felt drawn to silver. And this card speaks heavily about tending to things, about really seeing the old and the maybe damaged as something that can be polished, as something that can be restored to a new um, feeling or a new look. So maybe you are looking to get a haircut or do some kind of self-care, or maybe it's more emotional and you're needing to review some repairs in your relationship with somebody or in your relationship with yourself. But whatever the case, it does feel very much like you are taking the time within the next 48 hours to really focus on not giving up on something. You want to change it, you want to shift it, and you want to allow some beauty to be restored in something. So let's take a look at your tarot to get some clarity on your 48-hour message. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands coming out. So it feels like a lot is on your plate, and maybe the restorativeness is you kind of claiming back your power and saying, this, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't choose to take this on. And I shouldn't have to worry about these things if, they were just pushed upon me. Letting go of what is not working for you at this time may be all of what your 48 hours is all about. Okay, the High Priestess coming out. So it feels very much, yeah, like a shift in your perception, a shift in what's happening in your life and following your intuition, sticking to what feels the best for you, because she doesn't do things that don't serve her. She is very much about her and her energy and balance. And so she has no room to be sacrificing and self compromising her own energy and what she's got going on just to serve other people. So, really lean into that, what other people and maybe you see as a selfish energy, but it's really about taking care of yourself and doing what's right for you. So then we have the devil coming out. So maybe some distractions, maybe there is some, like, you want to feel a certain way about it. You want to lean into this, but you're not really there yet. You're kind of finding reasons to keep saying yes when you mean no, or to people please a little bit more than you really want to. And it feels like the universe is just kind of saying, and especially with the hangman on the bottom of the deck right now, it's like you need to prioritize yourself and let go of anything that's distracting you or holding you back from enjoying your life, from enjoying what you used to find really rewarding. It feels like it's gotten really cluttered, like your life has gotten really cluttered because you've taken on so much extra stuff from other people. And so the universe is like, let it go, and make room for something better that's not going to distract you from you and your purpose. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out, and in reverse too. So it definitely feels like until you figure all of this out, until you really lean into what's best for you, then the universe unfortunately is not going to be saying yes to you. It's like you need to make that vibrational and mental space for the universe to say, hey, I know you wanted this thing. Let me create the path for you. Let me open this door and show you that there's something for you. So, within these next 48 hours, it's kind of important for you to really clear your schedule, clear things as much as you can. And, you're human. You need to take responsibility for things and follow through with the things that you've really said yes to. But maybe there are some things that you can say, hey, I know I said yes, but I really need some more time to myself. I need some wiggle room here because I'm drowning. And you'll be surprised, there some people may really be willing to encourage that restful energy that you're really seeking. We do have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck when this came out, so it is a very good omen that even though this opportunity is not being presented to you, that eventually it will, that there will be this opening for you. But first, you do need to lighten your load, get rid of distractions, and just focus on you and how you can restore what's feeling like a very depleted energy. So I feel like within the next 48 hours, you're kind of relearning how to enjoy life. And of course, that takes longer than 48 hours, but it feels like you're going to start leaning into that. You're going to be letting go of some things that really don't serve you so that you can make room for new and better feeling opportunities. And there is also a message here that when you do that, you're not just creating space for emotional fulfillment, but there will be a lot of resources that you have probably not been available to, or that you really cut yourself off from because you were focused on so many other things. So know that there are doors opening for you. You just need to focus on you and your own energy and shifting your perception from people pleaser and staying kind of distracted from your truest path to a more self fulfilled and really beautiful connection with you. So there is beauty to find within the next 48 hours. Just allow yourself to actually find it. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your message. You felt drawn to the peacock's tail. So this card speaks all about moving from black and white thinking to a more open perspective. It's many different perspectives and recognizing that people have different viewpoints because they come from different walks of life. They come from different opportunities, and that's what makes diversity and this world so beautiful because there's no set way. It's open and you are becoming open. So I feel like there is this flood of ideas, there's this flood of perspectives and solutions that are coming available to you within the next 48 hours. And from that, you're really going to be, I feel like you're blossoming, like you're opening up in a way that maybe you haven't before. And that's a really powerful thing. So let's take a look at your tarot just to get some clarity on your 48-hour message. Wow, we have the world coming out. So this card literally encompasses all perspectives, all walks of life, and it very much speaks of, you know, letting everything exist as it is, because without that existence, things just wouldn't be the same. And so there's this guidance here that the universe is trying to give you, that maybe if you are viewing things with tunnel vision, you're kind of black and white thinking a lot, that you need to embrace diversity, embrace some kind of differences that maybe don't make sense to you, but they still exist. They still are valid. And when you do that, you're really opening yourself up to a world of possibilities, of new experiences. And again, that word solution is coming through. Okay, beautiful. We have the Nine of Cups. So a wish will be granted. In the next 48 hours, it feels like when you open yourself up, then you are really allowing some beautiful things to come through. There is a message, though, with the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck right now, that you need to be mindful about how this is going to serve you moving forward. Don't choose something just because it's materialistically pleasing to you. Choose something because it will work out in the long run and not just instant gratification. You want to feel whole. You want to feel fulfilled and deeply pleased with your options. And so choose your wishes wisely. Make sure that you are leaning into what's true for you, and not necessarily what other people would see as something that's more fulfilling. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups coming out. So walking away, and wow, we have the Six of Swords coming out too. So this is all about moving away from something. There's some kind of thing that you felt really trapped by, and and I'm hearing emotionally drained. So maybe that's where that black and white thinking is coming into play. Perhaps there you are facing a situation that kind of reminds you of how that felt to be kind of trapped and really stagnant in life. And so it's like, well, it's either this way or that way, and I won't do this again. And the universe is saying, what if there's a secret third option? What if there's something that you can have that's even better and more fulfilling? And so, even though it's hard to walk away from those fears and that mindset that you've put a lot of emotions into, it's important that you do, because there's something so much more fulfilling waiting for you on the other end of this journey. So, in this next 48 hours, be open to walking away from things that really just don't serve you. Okay, we have the 6 of wands. Beautiful. It's really interesting because this card is all about taking a journey and having a moment where you are celebrating where you've been in your journey, and knowing that, yeah, you do need to move forward a little bit more, but appreciate what you have. And there's other people involved in this. They want to celebrate you too. So maybe that's where that open-mindedness is spurring from. And on the bottom of the deck we have the sun. So it's like the universe is saying, don't just don't close yourself off. Don't pick an option because it's out of fear. Like, it's like, well, if I don't pick this, then, who knows when the next good thing will come. Know that you are worthy of the really good things that you want, and the universe definitely wants to provide them for you. There will be a feeling of health and happiness and wholeness in your body when you lean towards and take that journey um, towards emotional fulfillment over materialistic, instant gratification kind of fulfillment. So, wow, for you, group number 3, the next 48 hours feel like a really big deal, and they're really aligning you with a potential of really good things. So stay open, make sure that you are seeing the full spectrum of things, seeing things from a bird's eye point of view, and allowing people to exist as they are, and celebrate everybody as they are, because it's co-creative energy that's kind of pushing you along in this journey. Maybe your friends may have some words of encouragement if you're feeling discouraged. They may have something really wise that you need to listen to. But whatever the case, especially with the sun on the bottom of the deck, this feels so good and rich and fulfilling. So embrace the next 48 hours because they are going to be good. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your message. You felt drawn to Quicksilver. So, this card speaks all about the in between. So, it feels like over the next 48 hours, you're moving from one cycle into the next. There are some changes happening. Maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit stagnant, or you could be feeling I'm hearing existential crisis, like you don't really know what's happening. You don't really know what the point of anything is. And it's because you're not meant to. This isn't a space for you to have clarity or answers or know what's going on. This is a space for you to exist and just take up space and just be, because you don't want to rush anything at this time. There's this energy that feels very much like, don't test me, like don't move things along too quickly, because you need to experience the in between. You need to recognize the ending and the beginning, because they do exist and they are valid. So let's see with some tarot if we can get some clarity on what this cycle is about that you're entering, or what this, okay, wow. So you're entering a really abundant time in your life, very beautiful energy, really radiant and celebratory. It feels very much like you'll be celebrating with family or really close friends, or even just a significant other. But it feels a lot like you are able to reward yourself energetically or emotionally, or that rather that the universe is doing that. They are sending you the things that you've wanted, that you've been asking for in that previous cycle. But you do need to acknowledge the in between. Okay, we have the Six of Swords in the past position. So it's like you recognized what wasn't working for you, and so you made the journey forward. And now you're kind of in this in between where you're waiting to get to your destination. And during this time, the universe wants you to process any emotions that are coming up, to really feel like you are in charge of your body. This is the Strength card. So it's like you are being reminded to take accountability for your emotions and your thoughts as you move forward, so that you don't carry a lot of baggage with you, so that you don't um, bring along some limiting beliefs into this next really bountiful cycle that would potentially hold you back from receiving some of these things. And I don't want you to be nervous about, like, oh God, what do I need to let go of? Like, how much do I need to let go of, and whatnot. Just let it come naturally. Let your ideas speak for themselves, because with the Ace of Swords, it's like you don't need to force anything right now. It's like you'll know when you know. And I mean, in the same way that you really made the decision to move forward into this next stage, it's like even though you don't have all the answers right now, just process, just exist, and just allow the universe to kind of hold you. And your ideas will come to the forefront of your mind when you're ready to receive them. When you're ready to move forward in your inspirations and your projects, you will know. So let's get one more card, or two. Okay, yeah. So this is the Star and the Four of Swords. So it's saying, yes, your wish will come true. Your wish, the things that you're asking for, it will be granted. You can count on that, and you can count on the universe. But you really need to rest. You really need to allow for some time to recuperate. And if you're feeling sick, then take time to get better before you take anything on. The Star card also talks about healing. So it's important that you do heal, that you process your emotions, that you exist as you are now, so that you have the strength to move forward and fully enjoy what the universe is bringing to you. But wow, the next 48 hours are kind of a big deal, and it's important that you don't rush any of it, that you just allow it to unfold naturally, and naturally will change for you over time. I don't want you to think about cycles that you've ended in the past and how you moved into the new cycle in the past, because you've changed and you've evolved, and so your mindsets are different. The things that you need to do, the steps that you need to take are going to look different than how they used to. And that's the beauty of creation and expansion. It feels like you need to appreciate the in between in order to really appreciate this new beginning. So let yourself feel sad or angry or hurt or excited, and expect good things. This also may be a message that you are helping somebody through these things, and really being that person that's leading them through this dark time into a smoother, more stable time in their life. But whatever the case, it feels very much like the universe has your back. They just want you to experience this in between and let it exist as it is, and let yourself exist as it is. But know that good things are definitely coming. Hello, group number 5. Welcome to your message. You felt drawn to Venus. Venus's energy is extremely sensual. This is all about attracting, of bringing things in. It feels like you're receiving and you are creating and you're attracting. You're like a magnet. Within the next 48 hours, it's very possible that something that you've asked for will be coming to you, or that you will be getting clearer about what you're wanting and you're gaining momentum in that energetic way that is really going to open some doors for you in maybe some ways that you weren't expecting. But this feels very sensual, very loving and appreciative and beautiful. And this, if you are into witchcraft and working with gods and goddesses, this may be a call to work with Aphrodite, or she may just be reaching out through this message through the next 48 hours. So let's take a look with tarot. Let's get some clarity on what this next 48 hours are all about for you with this Venus energy. Awesome. We have the 10 of Cups. So really, really beautiful and emotionally fulfilling energy. And this isn't just serving you, it's serving your family, it's serving your friends, it's serving your partner if you are in a relationship. And it's something that you all can really enjoy and you all can really take advantage of, grab a hold of, and let it be a real thing for you. I'm also hearing like, yeah, a wish is being granted. Okay, we have strength coming out. So really getting in tune with yourself. And again, she feels very sensual. Like she knows how to tame things. She knows how to get what she wants. She knows how to speak her mind, and there's this alluring kind of factor to her, and I feel like you're channeling that energy really well within the next 48 hours. And so there may be some openness that you're receiving from people. If my camera will focus, there may be some openness that you're receiving from people that maybe they aren't normally that way with you, and it's like you're gonna get what you want from them, and not in a bad and like manipulative way, but it's like they're feeling more open with you because you are really self-assured. You're really coming from this emotional place that is very alluring and draws them in. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. Some news will be coming in, and again, there is that message that that a wish will be granted. I didn't even see this card pop around, but it's like take advantage of these new opportunities that are being presented to you because they're going to lead to a really fulfilling time. Maybe it looks like a long haul. Maybe it looks like a lot of work needs to be done, but even if that is the case, it's going to be rewarding. It's going to be fulfilling, and you're going to experience things that you don't want to miss out on, is what I'm hearing. With the King of Cups present and he kind of snuck in there, it's like you may be receiving some surprising intuitive messages, some gut feelings that you really need to follow and be the leader that you want to. I'm hearing maybe you rely on other people a lot and their confirmation that you should go ahead with something, but the universe is saying you're the leader now. Like you need to be in control of what's next, because if you're relying on other people, it's going to steer you into a path it's not bad, it's just not yours. And this is all about following the messages that you receive, that you want in your life. Let's get just a little bit more. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it's something that you have been working on. It's like the universe is saying, we see the seeds that you've planted and look at where they are now. Look at how much they've grown and look at how much you've grown in the process of allowing these things to be and really nurturing yourself and nurturing the things that you want. And with the King of Pentacles, it's like you're taking charge of your environment, you're taking charge of your sensuality, of your body, and you are making decisions from a place of strategy for you, not strategy for pleasing other people or pleasing some kind of situation outside of yourself. It's like you're in charge of the situation. You're in charge of growing these things, and they will bloom soon. It feels like they're not quite ready. Like you get to kind of enjoy them coming into their final stage where you get to really observe and enjoy what they look and feel and taste and are like, so that when they are finally here, it's like that is your baby, that's your thing, and nobody can take that joy away from you. Nobody can tell you it's right or it's wrong or whatever. It doesn't matter. It just matters what you think about it. So, wow, for the next 48 hours, you can expect to feel really self assured. There's this inner strength coming through. You'll be receiving a lot of intuitive messages, maybe some guidance from Aphrodite herself, or just some guidance from your spirit guides overall. But know that an emotionally fulfilling time is embarking in your life. There's this really beautiful, I'm hearing like an opening happening where you can expect new and good things to come through. And don't deny yourself of those messages that really want to be heard. Be open, keep an open mind and an open heart. And blessed be. I'm so excited for you.